From Cornwall to Birmingham and Johnston and Bexhill, here's Ruben Spire on the radio.
Hello to Krystal King. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for letting me chat to you today. So, can you tell me how long have you been a singer-songwriter for?
Oh gosh, I've been a singer-songwriter, I feel like my whole life. But I wrote my first song in early high school, I think my freshman year. My first like complete song with guitar chords and everything. Was probably freshman year of high school, but professionally and doing it full time, been in Nashville about 6 years and then doing it full time for about 3.
So, was it like going to the recording studio for the first time?
Oh gosh, it was nerve-wracking and exciting. The first time I went and recorded a song was when I won a contest. I think the first year I was in Nashville. And by winning the contest, I got to record a song for free. So it was nerve-wracking because I had like the people who were paying for it there as well. But then, you get semi used to it. This last project was a little bit different because I didn't have like a producer and we were kind of hodgepodging it together. So fun and a lot of creative juices going, but also it is a little, I don't know, it's hard because time's money in the studio. So I think that's the biggest issue is just, oh my gosh, I got to get it right in this amount of time.
So, can you tell me more about your debut single that you released in 2019 called You Had Me at Double Wide?
Yeah, that one's like a redneck honky tonk song. I wrote it with my friend Laura Rebel, and that was actually the song I recorded with Mike Loudermilk when I won that contest. And he used to play guitar for Crystal Gale, and so he's just an amazing guitar player and a great producer.
So, can you tell me more about the band that you got?
For the song?
Or the band in general that you got with you, that plays with you?
So, it's kind of a tricky question because I'm a solo artist, but I sometimes do play with a band. But the band isn't necessarily always the same people. When you live in Nashville, it's kind of whoever's available. And a lot of people play guitar for multiple bands, and they also play a lot for hire. So I have some go-to people that I usually call whenever I'm playing a full band show, but it's always kind of a variety of people just because of availability. And I play a lot more solo shows than I do full band shows. But I do have some great people that I call on, and also back home I have kind of a group of people that I can call on to if I'm playing shows outside of Nashville.
So can you tell me more about the 2020 single called His Eye Is on the Sparrow?
Yeah, so that one is actually like a traditional hymn, one of my favorite church songs. And during the pandemic, for some reason, that song, I think we were home during April, and that song was just kind of weighing on me because we were stuck in the house, and me and my husband actually put that one together. I did have a guitar player who recorded the guitar track from home and sent it to us. And then me and my husband recorded the vocals, and he mixed it and mastered it and everything. So it was just kind of a nice little home project to do while we were in quarantine.
So can you tell me more about So Love?
So Love? Yeah, that one I wrote with my friend John Hemingway. And it's just kind of a song about, being in it for the long haul and, just taking your time and not being in a rush when it comes to love. And that was actually my first music video as well, which features my husband and me running through a cornfield. And it's a really cute love song.
So was it like doing your first video?
Yeah, it was so much fun. We kind of took our time doing it because we had a friend who was helping us out with it, and we just had a great time. The only complaint was that it was really hot and I chose stage clothes that did not fit the weather.
So, can you tell me more about Rhinestone Ring?
Yeah, I wrote that one with my friend Stephanie Joyce. She's actually the same writer I wrote the new single with, House Fire. And I just brought her the idea of kind of, I don't know, instead of diamonds, having like a rhinestone on your hand and it being sort of a Broadway wedding. So if you were getting like a shotgun wedding down at the honky tonk. And I just love that image of just getting married at a bar.
So, can you tell me more about Honky Tonk Love Songs?
Yeah, so that one includes Rhinestone Ring as well as two other songs, all produced by Mike Loudermilk, who produced the previous stuff. And they were all kind of love songs, but also had their own sort of sass to them. You're the Reason I Drink is telling my husband he's the reason I drink. Because, we get on each other's nerves, but we love each other. And Cowboys and Whiskey is more of a love song, true love song, kind of about, being out on the road, but always kind of being able to come back home and come back to your person. So yeah, those all kind of fit a theme and had that honky tonk production. So I decided to put them out as a grouping.
So, can you tell me more about Red Wine and White Lies?
Yeah. That one is the first one off of my new album. So Mike Loudermilk had produced everything up till then. And then this new album, I didn't really hire a producer. I just hired the musicians and we kind of hodgepodged it together. Mike did play acoustic guitar on all the tracks, but we went into the studio and recorded 7 songs, but it took me about 2 years to finish the project, just because we did it in such an untraditional way. And we had to like go back and fix this part and have the funds to do it the way I wanted to do it. But it turned out really well and I'm really excited about it. So Red Wine and White Lies was the first single off of that project, and it was fun, and I think it's definitely a good song to mark like the new era of music.
So, can you tell me more about your forthcoming single called Housefire?
So that one it's a little different for me. I love sad songs, but I've kind of tended to stay releasing music that's kind of fun or sassy or funny, kind of tongue in cheek. And this song kind of shows a different side of me. This is the first sad song I'll have released. And it's just kind of about a girl who is just very frustrated at her home life and her marriage. And she's just feeling kind of stuck and hopeless. And so she's like, I just really want to set it all on fire. So that song it's kind of dark, but it's kind of me sitting in and trying to feel what she's feeling, and write those emotions out.
So, when are you planning to release your new album? Was it a debut album?
It does not have a release date yet. No, it's done. It is on CD, and you can buy it on my website. But digitally, it'll hopefully be released by the end of the year. I'm probably going to release a few more singles off of it first, though.
So, can you tell me more about being an independent artist?
It's a hustle. It's fun. It's super fulfilling. But it's also hard work because you're not only the artist and the songwriter, but you're also the booker, the manager, the promotions person, the PR person. You do a little bit of everything. So you really have to be a jack of all trades, and it's fun and exhausting. But I do love it, especially in Nashville, because there's so many people that are supportive and that you can collaborate with, and just kind of learning and growing from all those creative juices around you is awesome. So
is there an artist that you want to collaborate with in the future?
Oh, gosh. Dream artist would be Alan Jackson, because he was like my childhood favorite, or like Sugarland. I loved them, and Leanne Womack. Gosh, there's so many good writers out there. Like Nicole Gallen she's kind of my fangirl moment right now. I think she's awesome, and she also has a songwriter, like a publishing and label called Songs and Daughters, and I just really love all the artists on there, especially like Haley Witters, Lauren Watkins. So getting to collaborate with any of them would be super cool.
So, can you tell me what about up and coming gigs have you got coming up?
Yeah, so this week I've got a brunch show at a spot in Nashville, and then I have a gig Sunday at Burrow Bourbon and Brews for just a little bar gig. So I'm super excited about all those. And then the next week I'm doing a lot of digital stuff, a lot of interviews, and releasing the song.
So finally, can you tell my listeners where can I find you on your social media?
Website is krystalkingmusic.com. It's Krystal with a K. And then all my social media is at Krystal King Music.
Thank you for letting me chat to you today.
Say that one more time.
I said, thank you for letting me chat to you today.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you and being flexible with my sickly self.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.